All right, guys, we're back. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy CMB checking in. And guys, I want to talk a little bit about Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, and Devin the Dream Haney. Now, I saw the little clip that's going around with Shakur Stevenson saying that his brother, Keyshawn Davis, will be fighting Devin Haney next. He's going to take care of Devin Haney. And I seen the reactions, I would say, coming from the boxing community. It's not sitting well with a lot of people. Some people think it's even a duck move. And in all honesty, I don't really think it should come as a surprise because we know Keyshawn called out Devin Haney after the win over Jermaine Ortiz. And, you know, him and Bill Haney was going back and forth about the fight before that. But I will say this. We did hear Keyshawn kind of backtrack a little bit. I think it was on Nightcap with Shannon Sharp. And he talked about fighting Lewis Crocker, who is another champion at 147. And some people saw that as, you know, he was mentioning Devin Haney's name for clout. And that could be the case. But on the other hand, it could be a situation where, you know, he sees it where he wants to get a title at 147, come to the table with a title for a unification matchup, having, you know, more bargaining power going into negotiations. I could see that as well. It could be one of those two things. But here's the thing. This is what I feel. I feel like right now, it's time for Shakur Stevenson to shine. He should be up next, in my opinion. And I think it's a mistake to let Keyshawn fight Devin Haney first, because that's his legacy fight. In my opinion, that's Shakur Stevenson's legacy fight. Devin the Dream Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, I don't know about the Tank equation because Tank has all these legal issues. I don't know if he's ever going to set foot in the ring with Shakur Stevenson. But that Devin Haney fight, that's doable because Devin will fight anybody. We know that. You know, Devin runs towards the smoke. But letting Keyshawn fight him first and giving Keyshawn the opportunity to, let's say he beats Devin Haney, then that puts him over you, in my opinion. If he beats a former undisputed champion, a 3-division champion, that definitely puts him over you. So I just don't get it. I know he's your dog, but I just don't get it. But I've been thinking about it. And maybe it's a situation where in the back of Shakur Stevenson's mind that he really doesn't believe that his friend, Keyshawn Davis, can beat Devin Haney. Because in all honesty, my opinion, I think Keyshawn is still too green for Devin Haney. I think they're underestimating Devin Haney. We saw Brian Norman Jr. underestimating Devin Haney. Even though Devin Haney came up from a lower weight class, he schooled Brian Norman Jr., who was a champion, by the way. So maybe it's a case of that. But, you know, my gut feeling tells me that it's a mistake for Shakur Stevenson to just let Keyshawn Davis, you know, in that position. I'm just saying, you just never know what's going to happen. And if he wins that fight, where does that leave Shakur Stevenson? Chasing a Tank fight? Will he fight Keyshawn? Because we know he said he won't fight his brother. Where does that leave him? Unless he's not planning to go to 147, unless he's planning to stay in the lower weight classes, 140, 135, fighting the likes of Gary Antoine Russell. Like I said, maybe fighting Tank. We know he's talked about fighting Isaac Pitbull Cruz, but he was willing to fight Conor Benn at 147. I think with a rehydration clause in place. So what is it that Shakur wants to do? I just think, you know, he shouldn't leave food on the table, I would say, you know, for someone else, for his friend to get the shine. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it in the same sense. But anyway, I'm just rambling on, guys. I'm interested in knowing what you guys think about this. Do you feel that it's a mistake to let Keyshawn Davis get the first crack at Devin Haney? Or do you think that Shakur Stevenson should be the one to do that? Do you think it's his time to shine? Because I think it's his time to shine, and he should step up to the plate and make that fight happen. You guys let me know how you feel about it in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.